Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are well. A wonderful evening to you, wherever you're watching me from. I won't be long because I need to get out of here. Okay, it's been a long day. Thank you for you guys that are watching from, doesn't matter where you're watching me from the Maldives, from Kwakasomokuchinsali, from Mufulira, from Chipata, Kumongo, Kumonze. New Orleans, Louisiana, wherever you're watching me from, thank you so much for taking the time to be with me here on SML TV. Just a couple of thoughts I wanted to run by you very quickly. And I know I feel like I'm flogging a dead horse now. Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever get, sometimes you get to the place where you talk about something so much that you begin to feel like you're flogging a dead horse? Are you familiar with that phrase, flogging a dead horse? It doesn't matter how much you beat the horse, it's dead. You're not going to get a reaction from that horse. That's where the phrase flogging a dead horse comes from. Tell me in the comments below. Also, please tell me if you can hear me. I have just now gotten to the place where I have sussed out this DSLR. I had a young man come over, and this is the great thing about the internet. The great thing is that when you present a problem on the internet, somebody out there knows how to fix the problem. A problem shared, as they say in English, is a problem solved. You ask not, so you have not because you ask not. Some of you, all you have to do is ask. All you have to do is say, hey, look, I need some help. I've hit a hard brick wall. I don't know what to do. Could you please give me some help? And if you say that to the right people, guess what? The right help comes along. I said all of that to say this. All of the challenges I had with my DSLR were solved because I shared that with you, and somebody I don't even know, somebody that was not previously familiar to me, walked into my office, a complete stranger who, well, first of all, he messaged me. He said, look, Mr. Muewa, I heard about your challenge, and I've got a good mind to come over there and help you fix it. And he walked in here and he did that. So thank you to him. Secondly, I just wanted to mention to you, you can see I got my logo up here. Is it this way or that way? I'm using the StreamYard service, and I'm a huge fan of StreamYard. Guys, tell me in the comments below if you are StreamYard fans. Tell me loud and clear. Uncle Mel Paul says loud and clear, I'm a huge StreamYard fan. And let me do a bit of affiliate marketing here, even though the truth is at this point, I'm not being paid at this point, but I will be. I will be eventually. I will be ultimately. Let me do some affiliate marketing here. For those of you that do not know what affiliate marketing is, affiliate marketing basically is marketing a product that doesn't belong to you. In other words, marketing somebody else's product. So here it is. I don't own StreamYard. Okay, StreamYard is a company that's owned by some guys over there. But because I use the service and I love the service, because I recommend it to you, that's called affiliate marketing. I'm using the paid version of StreamYard. A few days ago, I was using the generic version, the free version. And the free version comes with, it comes with the logo, the StreamYard logo. But when you get the paid version, which I've just done now, you get to put your own logo up there. Of course, it's a bit tiny. I need to augment that. I need to make that bigger. And here's the truth. I don't know how to do that. I have no idea how to design a logo and make it big enough for you to see. There's a young man by the name of, I forget his name now. He walked in here one day, maybe last year, and he did that for me. And it was on my laptop, and boom, as soon as I got the paid version of StreamYard, my little logo's on there, SML TV. But we'll get there. We'll fix it, okay? It's progress, not perfection, Okay, that's what we're aiming for. Can somebody tell me in the comments below? George in Kata says you need to make it a bit bigger. I agree. I would do that if I knew how to do that. I don't know how to do that just yet. Okay, but we'll get there. Tell me who said that in the comments. But it's a very famous line in a movie. Progress, not perfection. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're aiming for. So for those of you that want a good live streaming service, I would strongly recommend StreamYard. I love it. Love, 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 love. Can't say enough about StreamYard. Okay. Paula Scott says, okay, take it easy. Paula Scott says, hey, Simon, come on. That's a little overkill. Okay. All right. I wanted to bring to you guys, everybody here. Now, of course, it's died down now. But what I found interesting about yesterday's fiasco, and that's what it was a fiasco, guys, an unadulterated fiasco. I found it interesting and curious that yesterday, and let me bring you guys up to speed, we have just received a very famous Nigerian artist, musician here in Zambia. His name is Kizz Daniel. And he caused a bit of an uproar yesterday because when he came through the airport, he sort of snubbed. He did something what appeared to be a snub. Some young girl wanted to give him a bouquet of flowers as he was exiting the airport, and he didn't touch the flowers. He acknowledged her by tapping his chest. You know, he had a hoodie on, full mask, glasses, sunglasses. Of course, we're living in COVID times, so I would imagine, and rightly so, he's COVID conscious. But this young girl she walked over to him and she wanted to give him a bouquet of flowers, which he didn't take, but he did acknowledge by tapping his chest and quickly walked past her. And then at some stage before he got into the car, there was a young member of the media that was asking him, you know, are you looking forward to this, or something to the effect of something about, you know, what do you have planned? What sort of show are you going to put on? Something like that. And again, Kizz Daniels just sort of walked past the guy and he just got into the car. Now in Zambia, lots of people sort of took that as a slight. We sort of regarded that as a slight. We thought, well, you know, he seems as if he's being forced to be here. So, you know, the whole social media space was aghast. I mean, it was just insane yesterday. Everybody, and what I found interesting also is that many Zambians sort of trekked. You know the word trekked? They trekked, they made their way to his Facebook page, and it was inundated. I mean, you talk about, I always forget to do that. They tell you have to press the record button. If you don't, it's got a timer and it switches off. I forget that. Anyway, you know, everybody was sort of upset with him. And what I found interesting was that it sort of sparked an online verbal war between Nigerians and Zambians. You know, because obviously, you know, there's certain Zambians that said, look, you know, we're not gonna come to the show. Others said, when we come to the show, we're gonna disrupt the show. And everybody kept on mentioning this. There's a character that people are mentioning. I don't know who this is. Honestly, I don't. Let me just double check this. There's a character. Sorry for smacking my lips. I can't stand it when people smack their lips right into the microphone. There's a character that everybody's referring to. I think his name is Shizzy or Shazam. Apparently, he's from out of town, and the rumor is that he's supposed to go and disrupt the show. That's what I'm getting. Tell me in the comments below if if you know who that is. I think his name is Shizzle or Shazam or Shaznek. I think it's Shaznek or Shizzo. I think it's Shizzo. I have no idea who this is. Apparently, it's supposed to be somebody that's supposed to show up at the show. He's from out of town, and he's going to go and disrupt the show. Which, to be honest with you, I wouldn't know how he would do that. Okay, and that's not what we want. We don't want a hostile sort of arrangement or a situation. We don't want that. Now, what I found interesting was that everybody called, including myself, everybody called for Kizz Daniels to apologize. And then he didn't do that. What he did was I think they arranged for the girl that was at the airport with the bouquet of flowers. They arranged for her to go to the hotel where Kizz Daniels is staying. So she brought a whole fresh bouquet of flowers. You know, she's standing there and it's on video. He comes out and he's very excited to see her, you know, and he gives her a hug. But this is what I didn't get. And I don't know if you guys caught this. Tell me in the comments if you picked this up. You know, he starts to schmooze. You know the word schmooze? I couldn't believe it. I mean, he starts to schmooze with this girl. You know, schmooze means, you know, he starts to get real fresh with her, you know, like, you know, he embraces her and he sort of kisses her in the cheek. And at one point, I really thought he was going to plant one right on her lips. Did you guys notice that? Tell me in the comments if you noticed that. I want to throw that up. He passed. Let's see. I want to throw that up here. If any of you noticed that, tell me in the comments below if you picked that up. I mean, here it is. The guy starts to schmooze, not smooch. Okay. Smooch is a different word. Smooch means to kiss, but to schmooze means, you know, starts to get comfortable with the girl. You know, he sort of embraces her and, you know, he sort of begins to whisper sweet nothings in her ear. And I'm thinking, Kizz, come on, give me a break. Easy. What's up with the schmoozing? You know, then he sort of kisses her on the cheek, and I was convinced he was going to plant one right on her lips. But thankfully, she looks away. The kid looks away. The girl sort of looks at, she sort of slightly, you know, she sort of moves her head away. And in that moment, when she does that, it sort of staves off the kiss, if you go on what I'm saying. So anyway, he goes, sits down at this press briefing. I was convinced that the entire press briefing was going to be about him saying to the Zambian people, guys, I'm so sorry, I messed up. But it wasn't about that. Then they had the host. There was a host. There was some young girl, I don't know who she is. She was emceeing this press briefing. This kid was so starstruck, honestly, and I posted it earlier, and I know it sounds a bit brash, but it's the truth. Given the backdrop of what social media was going through, given the backdrop of that backlash of social media being upset that he ignored the girl, he snubbed the reporter, given that backdrop, I would have thought that the host of that press briefing would really sort of hone in on that issue and get him to talk about what he was thinking when he did what he did, and if you know, if at all he had an apology. Oh no, honey. Instead, that whole thing just turned into she was so goo-goo and gaga-eyed. The young girl was so starstruck, all she kept on doing was just laughing. I couldn't even hear anything she was saying. And then to add insult to injury, that whole press briefing was inaudible. Somebody please tell me in the comments if you agree with me. Every single time I searched that press briefing, he was talking. I couldn't hear a thing he was saying. Did you guys pick that up? Tell me in the comments below. Please, somebody tell me in the comments below before I lose my mind here, or before I think I'm just, you know, losing it. Tell me if you caught that, if you caught that he was inaudible, you couldn't hear what he was saying. You know, it was almost like it was almost as if the host of the press briefing was having a personal chat with Kizz Daniel. It was almost like that whole press briefing, that conversation they had was strictly between them, and we were just eavesdropping. Eavesdropping. Did you catch that? Did you hear that? Somebody says, Goku show, we want to watch. Somebody says, yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Who is this? This is Gabriel. Gabriel says, I couldn't hear anything either. I couldn't hear anything. So now here's the thing, guys. I was sort of hoping that press briefing would de-escalate the situation. Basically, Kizz Daniels ignored the severity of the social media backlash. And that's what I got. That's the feeling I got. I really thought that he would come out, make it a priority. You know, when you're a guest in someone's country and you've caused a firestorm, prioritize it. You know, you're a guest here. So if it's like you going to someone's home and they offer you a chair and you don't sit in the chair and you just flippantly say, oh, no, it's okay. Well, in some cultures, that's a very, very big disrespect. The word dis, or the expression dis, comes from the word disrespect. So if you're not remorseful about it, if you don't come across as if you're mindful that, oh my goodness, you know what? I've offended a whole social media audience. So let me do what I can to de-escalate the situation. Let me do everything within my power to ameliorate the situation and make it a priority. Look straight into the camera and say, guys, I think I messed up, you know, and I'm really sorry I did. I'm here to have a good time. I love the Zambian people. And the reason I'm here is because they love me. I love you. It was poor judgment on my part. I'm so sorry, but I'm here to have a great time. I love you guys, and please come on out to the show and let's have a great time. That's what he should have done, but he didn't do that. They were talking, him and the host, they were just having some little chit-chatty personal conversation. I couldn't hear a thing he was saying. That's the reason I was shocked and surprised that I heard that he had apologized. And I'm thinking, well, when did he apologize? Because I was waiting for the apology. And there's a problem when I have to start to scroll through the video to get to the place where you apologize. It should be front and center. That should have been the main issue, the apology, not as a by the way thing. And so I felt in that regard, he sort of watered down that whole thing, and he didn't care, I thought. The other thing was that another videotape was released showing him embracing people at the airport in Russia. Apparently he had gone to Russia. Well, that's what the caption said. On social media, you never know. I mean, you never know. I mean, they could say it's Russia, but it's somewhere else. Well, apparently there was a videotape that came out that showed Kizz Daniels receiving flowers while he was in Russia, or a country that the caption said was Russia, and he was even hugging these people. That made it worse. I was thinking, oh, well, you can hug Russians, but you can't hug our people here. That was the message. Lastly, the thing I noticed, and which was very unfortunate, of course it's died down now, but last night, it was intense. What started happening was that now Nigerians were having a verbal online internet argument. Now it turned into a Nigerian-Zambian conflict, and you would be surprised. You would be shocked at how insignificant things like this can literally turn people into enemies. I mean, we laugh, we think it's funny, you know, but you would be shocked at how something this seemingly insignificant can turn a Zambian against a Nigerian and a Nigerian against a Zambian. And it shouldn't be that way. Guys, this is entertainment. Okay. But I just found it sad that it escalated to that level. I found that very, very sad. So here's my question. Uh, are any of you going to the show? Who's that? That's Cass Chan that says Seer One posted something about you. Have you seen it? Say something if you did. What did he say? He says a lot of things that I don't call him Seer One. His name is Andrew Ejimadu. He's not a seer. He's Andrew Ejimadu. All righty. So I'd like to know if you guys are going to go to the show, and if you are, what time are you going? Wupe Mumba says nope, she ain't going. Wupe's not going. I might go. I'll drive through there. I'm going home now. I need to go home. I might drive through there and I'll bring you alive. I'll give you a bit of, I'll give you a live deal. I'll drive through there just now and see what's up. What do you think? Should I go? I'm going to do a Trump deal on you. Donald Trump loved the approval of the public. He would always ask the public, what do you think? Should I do it? And if enough people said, yeah, do it, he would always do it. All right. Let me just read some of your comments here. Mozambique, you have to be careful. Mozambique. Mozambique kuti barekanafe baretveyoshayeko wayamusanga aleti no, I can't go there. Wafika wa musanga. Inga, what are you doing? No, I changed my mind. Mwina Zambia. Mwina Zambia. Tuliba chabe ifwe. Pakanwa too much. All right, okay. Somebody says, unfortunately, you are not Trump. You are well better. Oh, you don't make me grow big-headed, So Gloria Mumba says, is that Gloria? No, let me. Dolan Mulumbi says, pass through and give us a live. I think I'll do that. I will. I'm going to go now. I'm leaving my office now, and I'm gonna pass through there. I think the tickets are 250 kwacha. Are they not? And then they've got do they not have that VIP section for 1,000? 1,000 or something. Well, I'm not paying 1,000. Somebody will jump. Well, just say you can't afford. Instead, I'm not paying that. Just say, just say you can't afford. Social media. Yeah. I'll do that. Okay. Well, hey, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good one. And I will. I'll get through there. I'll walk through there. I'll see what they're doing over there. Okay? God bless. Thank you for watching. Bye.